Do you need motivation to get to the gym on the weekend or even in general? Tune into the Movement Hour each Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. Movement Academy owner Robert Kuhlman will host the show as he introduces new ways to stay in shape. The Movement Hour every Saturday morning from 10 to 11 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals in everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
This is Coach Bill Bush. You all know my passion for Nebraska. Having coached all over the country, I can honestly say there is no place like Nebraska. You know where there's also no place like? Midwest Bank. Midwest Bank has proudly served Nebraska for over 70 years, and they're located in 9 different communities. Midwest Bank is ready, willing, and able to meet all your personal, business, and agriculture needs. Your community, your bank, and mine, Midwest Bank. Find out more at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Live from the heart of Lincoln, America. Welcome to Ticket Weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome to Speed and Power on 93.7 The Ticket. I'm your host, Meghan Walker, and on the show, we dive into the inspiring journeys of individuals who have overcome the odds to make their mark in the world of sports. Tonight, I'm joined by Harrison on the board, as well as our special guest. She is a freshman who came in and made her mark on the Nebraska track team. She is a school record holder and continues to have a great season. The one and only Berlin Schutz.
Good to be here.
I'm so happy you're here.
Yay.
Oh my gosh. No, I'm so happy that you're here and that you decided to come on the show tonight. Quick shout out to Layton's Pub. You guys always provide us food every week, and we really appreciate you guys. You guys never let us down, and I swear you guys have the best food in Lincoln, Nebraska. I'm not gonna lie. Have you ever had Lincoln's Pub?
Yes, it's good.
Yeah, it's really good. But let's get into it. Berlin. We just were at Drake Relays this past weekend.
Mm-hmm.
How was it? Your first time freshman year? Give it to me.
Shoot, I would just say crazy experience, first of all. Like, oh my gosh, the stands are filled. It's a cool atmosphere. Like the 1500, fun.
Mm-hmm.
Also, our relay.
Yeah. So what all events did you all do?
So I did the 1500 invitational. I got second. And then our relay sprint medley also got second. So yeah.
You're a freshman. That is insane. Like, that is remarkable.
It's fun. It is
that is so
fun.
remarkable.
Yeah, I was like pretty close to my PR in the 1500, and then I ran the 800 leg of the sprint medley, and so that got me pretty good PR in that one too.
Were you tired by the end? How were you feeling? Were you just happy?
I was more exhausted after the relay, I would say, just because it's like it's so much anticipation, especially running with the team on a relay. Okay. It could have gone faster maybe, but
literally, I totally get that. So going into the weekend, how are you feeling? What were your goals that you had for yourself?
Goals, especially for the 1500, I wanted to get like top 3 or further. I knew I could. I knew it was a really good field, but I'd say especially in that race, you kind of just have to race at the front and you have to go for it because usually they have a pacer and she was going for it.
Mhm.
And so we were all kind of like following and we kind of died a little bit, but I know I like held on. And so that one was really fun. And then goals, especially for the medley, I knew we were in contention to win. And we didn't win, but it was close.
Mhm.
It was a good race.
It was a good race.
Yeah.
I love how confident you are going into it. You're like, I know I can do this. Like, it is a good field, but I know I can be top three.
Yeah, I think definitely as a freshman, it's kind of hard to have that confidence. But once you do, like, there's no stopping you. Like,
Mhm.
it's really fun. And I think you kind of have to have that if you want to be good, you know?
I completely agree.
Yeah.
But like the fact that you figured this out at freshman year is insane. Because like last year, I remember I had like no confidence. Because
Yeah.
you come to all these big meets, there's all these great competition
know.
that are like crushing it, and then you're just a little freshman. But look at you, you're just
Yeah.
paving the way for yourself. I love it.
Yeah, I feel like almost a breakthrough with that confidence was coming into freshman year during even cross country. I didn't know like I was going to be as good as I was.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't know what I could do. I knew my summer training was really good and I knew my fall training was good. But then going into indoor track, I think especially at Big Tens, and I got a medal and I was like, oh, like I should have the confidence to run like I can do it.
Exactly.
And so you kind of just go into every race like, okay, like maybe I'll run faster this time.
I'm so happy for you. I love that. No, but so talking about the medley,
Mhm.
because I was on your medley squad,
you
not
were-
to brag or
yeah.
anything, but we did set the school record in the medley.
Mhm.
And so we didn't know till a little bit afterwards, but
Mhm.
your coach texted you and told you that you broke the record. So what was
Yeah,
that
yeah.
feeling?
Well, yeah, he texted me on the bus ride home and he just said, by the way, school record. And I was like, oh, like I guess almost after the relay, I was a little bit disappointed just because that girl that won, she like passed me in the last like few steps, which was pretty disappointing. But like when looking back on it, like there's nothing more you can do.
Mhm.
And a school record is all you can hope for, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
that was a really good feeling. And like I know like the Huskers account, they posted like a video of us after and watching that back was really cool to see.
Yeah. So we got second, which next year we're gonna come back.
We're coming for that
We're
white
coming
flag.
back,
Drake
exactly,
Relays.
which we cannot wait. But Drake
Yeah.
Relays is known for its crazy weather. Who knows what's gonna happen? It could hail, it could snow, it could do absolutely anything.
Yeah.
So how did that affect you? Because it was raining the one day and then it was super nice the other day.
It was. So I think on Friday morning, we woke up and they had already put it into a delay for like 3 hours.
Mhm.
And so that pushed my 1500 race back for like 3 more hours, which was kind of hard just because you're sitting in the hotel room all day and you're like kind of nervous, you know?
Mhm.
But they got that done. And then after that race, tornado sirens started going off. And so they like postponed the rest of the meet. I was getting dinner with my dad, like as these sirens were going off, and I was like, okay, well, like nothing we can do now. And then they pushed everything back the next day. And I feel like after that, it was pretty sunny. Like for our relay, it was nice out.
really
It was
nice. It was
hot.
super hot,
Like,
yeah.
As soon as we got on the track, the sun came out
Mhm.
and it was hot. But
Mhm.
like at least we got through it. And then after our relay, I think they canceled more events
Mhm.
that night. But by that time, we were already leaving. So
Yeah, it was crazy. And there was a tornado happening back here in Lincoln, which
yeah, devastating.
I kept getting texts. People were like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm
I
not
saw-
there."
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
crazy.
I saw all the videos and there was a lot of destruction, but
The one time we're
Yeah.
gone, a tornado hit.
we were gone. I'm glad we're gone because I'm afraid of tornadoes. So
Have you ever like experienced a tornado, or you just have this fear?
I haven't. I just have this like irrational fear.
That's
It's not even
valid.
irrational,
I would say it's a
actually.
rational fear.
Because neighborhoods got destroyed in like people's homes.
Mhm.
You
No.
know, like I don't know. It's
Mhm.
horrifying.
It was a horrible,
Yeah.
upsetting event. So yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it's just crazy. Life is crazy sometimes.
it's crazy.
It is.
We were okay in Des Moines though.
Yeah, we were chilling in Des Moines with our tornado sirens going off.
Yeah, they were.
But so you said you felt a little stressed the Friday when your race got pushed back a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
So when you're dealing with those nerves, how do you kind of cope with that? Because every runner gets nervous.
Yeah.
So what are the ways that you just deal with
Yeah,
that?
I think especially with like more of the distance races, it's kind of like you're going to be going through some pain for a while, a few laps, not one lap, but multiple laps. So you kind of just have to prepare for that, like despite the nerves, the race is going to come one way or another and you just have to be ready. Like there's nothing more you can do. Being nervous, I always tell myself being nervous isn't going to change anything. And none of the outcomes are going to change no matter how nervous I am. So it's like, okay, let me go out there and just run. Like I do it every day.
Mhm.
If I'm running like 50 miles a week, I can run a race,
My My dad always says no one ever died doing like track.
Exactly.
Which is probably not true.
I mean, there's probably some exceptions. But,
Yeah.
like, what we're doing,
Mhm.
we'll be okay.
Yeah.
Even if it doesn't go good, like, we'll move on.
There's no growth in the comfort zone.
Mhm.
Exactly. But
Exactly.
you're feeling super nervous before your race, and right after it's done, you're like, wow, like why did I even
I'm
feel
like,
that way?
why was I nervous?
Exactly.
And maybe I could have gone faster, but you can't.
Literally. But you had an
You're like-
insane PR this weekend. So
Yes,
congratulations on
thank
that.
you.
Yes. But we've got Big Tens in like 2 weeks, a
Yeah,
little
a little
less
less
than
than
that.
2 weeks, actually. That's crazy.
So how are you feeling? Because you've had a cross country season, you've had indoor track season, now you're headed into outdoors. So you
Yeah.
had a little bit of a long time.
It's a long season. Like, track itself, we've been racing since December. And then cross country, after cross country, I got maybe a week break.
Wow.
And cross country started in August. So some parts of me are ready to, like, kind of get the show on the road. I want championship season, but also, like, just letting go of freshman year is going to be kind of hard because it's been a really good season. And just, like, the people I've met so far, it's awesome. But, like, I'm ready for Big Tens.
You're ready for
I'm
Big
ready.
Tens? That's so
I'm
awesome.
excited. Yeah.
Any nerves feeling with that? Because like I'm nervous. Big Tens.
Yeah.
It's finally coming to the end.
I get nervous, especially kind of after indoor Big Tens. I think I was ranked like 10th going into it or 8th. Like I wasn't prepared to medal, and I actually got a medal, and they only give medals to top 3.
Yep.
And so I got a medal,
I'm
and
so
I was
proud of
like,
you.
I was like, oh my gosh, that's what I was thinking after I finished. There's like a photo of me going like,
I know.
covering my mouth, and I'm like, wow, I got a medal. But like, I don't know. I feel like in some parts of my mind, there's like pressure on myself to almost exceed that or like go to that standard. But honestly, that just comes from within me. Like I know everyone's gonna be proud of me, no matter what.
So true. No, you've had a great
Yeah.
season, and we cannot wait to
So,
see what you're gonna do. You've got
I'm
3 years
excited.
left.
No matter what happens at Big Tens, like I'm gonna race my hardest. That's all you can do.
You're gonna give it your all. I love that.
Mhm.
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
What do you think you're gonna be running?
I think I'll probably be doing a 1500 and then an 800 in one form or another. We'll see.
Good workout
Yeah.
weekend. Yep.
So many prelims, finals, just crazy.
Track is a crazy sport if you think about it. Like if you break it down,
It's just like, and the thing is with like the middle distance races, they don't do prelims the rest of the season except like Big Tens and like NCAA championships. So it's crazy.
I know you have to like
Yeah.
adapt to doing
Yeah.
like a 400
You gotta be
on
like,
Friday.
Oh, I'm gonna like run like 4 races this weekend instead of 1.
Literally.
But yeah,
Yeah, we're built for this. We've been training for this. We're ready.
we're built.
We're right. We're
so ready.
so ready. Okay, if you could run any relay at Big Tens, what would it be? Even if it's one that's not like specifically there.
Yeah. I would honestly say the sprint medley again because that was really fun.
That was really well. You did a great job, so of course it was
You
fun
did
for
too.
you.
That was really fun. I just like how it like kind of mixes everything in. Like there's 200s, there's 400s, there's 800s. That's everything.
No, the sprint
Yeah.
medley is definitely something unique, and that was our first time running it this season. Otherwise,
we
we've
broke the
done.
school record.
We did. So yeah, we're gonna come back better next year. Can't
I
wait.
know.
But thinking
Right.
back on the season, what has been one of your favorite memories with your teammates?
Yeah. Oh, there's just so many good ones. I feel like a big one was at indoor Big Tens towards the end of the meet when I think all the running events were done and the throwers were going and we were like running back and forth watching them and cheering them on. I thought that was just really cool, just how we can support each other like that.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
at Nebraska, I feel like we have a great team atmosphere.
We do.
And like
Yeah.
everybody supports everyone. Everyone loves everyone. Everyone wants everyone to do well.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're looking to be high contenders for Big Tens, the women's side.
We are. Well, and we're like ranked in the country right now.
Isn't that
And I
insane?
think we have like higher than we've ever been, like consecutive weeks in a row. It's crazy.
Yeah,
But yeah, I'm excited for our women's team at Big Tens. I think it's going to be huge for us.
I cannot wait. See if we can break some more standards.
Dude, we
you
got
know?
it. We literally got it.
What do you think is one of the biggest lessons you've learned throughout freshman year? Could be sports, could be academics, could be life.
Yeah, biggest lesson I feel like it's just kind of to trust the process. Like sometimes like you get so caught up in your everyday life and like things aren't going your way. Like 4 p.m. one day, okay, maybe 4 p.m. the next day it's gonna be going your way. Like you never know what's gonna happen. And I think you just have to give yourself grace with the process. Like some days are hard, some days are really good. But it kind of, when you have big moments like Big Tens or like running PRs or like doing well on a test, it's all worth it.
That's so true. Oh, I love
Aw.
that. Oh, we're
It's
so
awesome.
girly. We're so lovey-dovey. I love this.
Oh.
But that's amazing. I'm glad you've had a great freshman experience. But yeah,
Yes.
you got many more years to come.
I know.
But-
I'm excited.
I'm excited for you. But coming into college, did you expect any of this?
Yeah, that's like the thing is, especially athletically, I had like a really big breakthrough my senior year track season where I like finally ran under 5 minutes in the mile, which is like a huge barrier for like any high school girl to get under.
Mm-hmm.
And I got under that by like a good margin. And then after my high school season was over, I ran in this like Hoka Festival of Miles in like Missouri, and I ran another mile PR. And I was like, wait a minute. Like what's happening? And so I knew like I was like having progress. And so I trained all summer, like I was ready. But like cross country, I never thought I would win my first meet. Like I won my first meet. I think I got third at the next meet. And so it was all happening like really quickly. And I was like, I wasn't prepared, but it was just really cool to have like all the support around me and just, yeah, I was not prepared for any of this, obviously.
But did you expect being a D1 athlete, like life would be like this?
Yeah, I feel like, especially with Nebraska, and I've grown up here my whole life. Like, there's things that I knew were gonna like be the standard, just like at Memorial, at Devaney, like the atmosphere around us. But I just didn't know like how, just how good it would be. Like, I live in Lincoln, but it's a whole new thing now. Like, it's just a new life, and I think I didn't know what it would be like before I got here.
But you love it, right?
I love it.
That's so great.
It's good.
But you were talking about how you were training, everything was going great for you. You weren't expecting any of it. How do you keep yourself going when you're not having those good days?
Yeah. So I feel like at the end of cross season, I had like at Big Tens and regionals, I wasn't doing so good. Like mentally, physically, my body was like wearing down. We had been doing a bunch of miles, like, and my body had never like run that many miles before. So I was just like exhausted. And I had some really bad races. And I was like feeling really down. I just like, I didn't know what to do because I had like this exceptional season. And I was like, oh no, like, is it all gone? But I just have to like take a step back, you know? I gave my body some rest. Like, it was okay. And then I ran indoor and it was good. And then, I mean, there's always going to be bad races. It doesn't matter how fit you are. Like, some days it just doesn't come together. And I think you just have to hold on to the good moments, you know?
That's so true.
It's like, you just have to keep chasing that moment where you're like smiling towards the finish. And I'm lucky that I've had a bunch of those moments these years.
And there's
like
been a
this
ton
year.
of pictures taken of
There's
you.
a bunch of photos of me smiling at the finish line. But in reality, that's not every race. So you just have to remember those smiling moments.
So
For
true.
real.
You can just look back on your pictures that you have.
All the pictures. You can just
Yeah.
be like, okay, I remember this feeling.
It's so beautiful to like think back to a game or a race of like how happy and how genuinely just joyful you were in that moment.
Yeah.
Like if you could relive that. What is one moment of this season that you wish you could relive?
There's a lot. I would probably say when I broke the school record for the indoor mile. I think I did that at Arkansas. And it was like a race where I was in second and I like raced around this girl at the end and I realized I ran like a 4:37 mile and I was like smiling towards the end and I was like, oh my gosh. And I got told it was a school record. That was just like probably the next big breakthrough I felt in this sport. And yeah, it's just like a whole nother level of excitement when you like break a barrier you didn't think you could do.
So if someone did not know what you were talking about at all and you had to explain to them how you felt, give me a description.
Oh my gosh. It's kind of just like in your dreams you think you could run that fast. But you like it's like a new level, like you're not even tired when you finish. Like you're tired, but like, oh my gosh, I want to go run another mile.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's
I
just you
don't
feel
know.
so like almost like powerful. Like you just
yeah.
I don't even know
It's
how
like
to describe
levitating.
It.
I don't know.
Exactly. Like I wonder what it's like for different sports, you know?
I know. I want to hear what they
Me
would
too.
say.
I'm very curious now.
Like, is it like the same excitement?
Yeah, because like this is like track is an individual sport. And of course, like with our medley, I was happy for all of us.
But it's like, and you're all like running, it's like you're exhausted when you finish.
I bet
like,
other sports it is too.
I mean, they're exhausted, but
it's a
it's not like
different
you
type.
physically can't move. Like running, you're on the ground, like you can't move.
Are you a puker?
I actually am.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Oh my gosh.
And this is actually a good story because I didn't used to do it all the time. But I during relays, after my 1500, I like went on my cool down. Like I was feeling nauseous my whole cool down. And I was like, what's going on? As soon as I stepped in the building, like I knew I had to puke and I ran to the bathroom and I puked everything up. And I was like, what the heck? And I felt good after.
Oh my gosh.
So it doesn't happen every race, but apparently it's starting to happen during track season. But I don't want that to be a habit, you know?
You silly girl. Oh my gosh. Well, this is Berlin
So
Shuts. We will
gross.
come back right after this break. You got to come back and listen. So we'll be right back after this. This is Speed and Power, and I'm your host, Meghan Walker.
It's getting nicer outside, but it's still hit or miss in the spring on golf weather. Not at Double Eagle Golf. You're home for always 72-degree weather with no wind. Book a bay with some friends for a weekend or come by for golf and happy hour on a weekday. Spring leagues are underway, but stay tuned for info on indoor golf tournaments and book your bay for after the spring game in late April. That's all at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. Online at doubleeagle.golf. Spring is a time of new beginnings and trying new things. If you haven't tried Furor's cheese spread yet, the time is now. For parties for St. Patrick's Day and Easter, or celebrating the NCAA tournament with friends, there's no better dip to bring everyone together and celebrate something from Nebraska. Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Furor's cheese spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table.
Join On the Block and Old School live from Scissors and Scotch on 30th and Yankee Hill on Thursday, June 6th to celebrate their grand opening. Feel better instantly with a beard trim, haircut, or a traditional shave courtesy of the experienced and professional barbers at Scissors and Scotch. Stick around after your cut and enjoy a beverage in their cozy bar area, and don't worry, there's more than just Scotch. Spend your afternoon with Scissors and Scotch at 93.7 The Ticket, live on location June 6th from 2 to 6 p.m.
Spring in Nebraska brings green grass and warmer weather, but it also brings severe storms which can cause damage to your home. Meadowlark Exterior specializes in hail, storm, and wind damage restoration, as well as roofing, siding, and gutters for commercial or residential buildings. Meadowlark Exteriors focuses on fine craftsmanship and proves that in their attention to detail. They offer free roof inspections and estimates and insurance claim assistance, serving the Lincoln and Omaha surrounding areas. Call today at 402-875-2956 or go to meadowlarkexteriors.com.
Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for ready-mixed concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. Nebco offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and we pay for CDL training. Apply today to earn an average total compensation of $50,000 to $60,000 your first year driving. From Nebco's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine room. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for spirits and cigars, Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Do you need motivation to get to the gym on the weekend or even in general? Tune into the Movement Hour each Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. Movement Academy owner Robert Kuhlman will host the show as he introduces new ways to stay in shape. The Movement Hour every Saturday morning from 10 to 11 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals in everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
This is Coach Bill Bush. You all know my passion for Nebraska. Having coached all over the country, I can honestly say there is no place like Nebraska. You know where there's also no place like? Midwest Bank. Midwest Bank has proudly served Nebraska for over 70 years, and they're located in 9 different communities. Midwest Bank is ready, willing, and able to meet all your personal, business, and agriculture needs. Your community, your bank, and mine Midwest Bank. Find out more at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Back to the Ticket weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Speed and Power on 93.7 The Ticket. I'm your host, Meghan Walker, and I'm joined by track superstar Berlin Schutz.
Yeah.
We are back on it. But we talked about your track career and how you are having such tremendous success. And I'm so proud of you. And I'm so grateful that you decided to come to Nebraska. But let's get into it and figure out a little bit about you and where you're from. So tell us about where you grew up.
Okay, so I'm from Lincoln, Nebraska.
Mhm.
Grown up here, this is my hometown.
Yep.
But yeah, I lived here my whole life. Moved to a few different houses here and there. But yeah, I went to Lincoln East High School. Yeah, I guess when I was looking for colleges, it was more regionally, and I looked here and I loved it. And I was like, yeah, this is the place.
Homegrown Husker girl.
Yeah,
We love
homegrown.
it. But tell
Yeah.
me about your family.
Yep. So my dad, he works at the university. He's a professor at the law college. Older sister goes here. She's a senior. My little sister is a sophomore now, Lincoln East. And then I have my stepmom, and then I have my stepsister and 2 stepbrothers. So quite a big family.
I love that.
Yeah,
Would you
it's
say
good.
you're pretty close with your family?
Yeah. We have a very good relationship, and it's a lot of fun.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're very blessed. But does your family come to a lot of your meets?
Yeah, my dad actually we went to California twice this outdoor season. He came to both of those.
I love it.
And he came to Drake, and he came to indoor Big Tens, and my grandparents came to indoor Big Tens. And so, yeah, even my extended family, they're very involved in my track and my running, and just they would travel a long ways to see me.
Shout out to the Schutz family, man.
Schutz family.
I love that.
They always come through.
I love
It's a
it when
good time.
parents show up. It's
Me
so
too.
special when you have your family there that's
Yeah.
supporting you through everything. And I bet they're extremely proud of you and how your
Yeah.
season's gone and how you're just doing it life.
Yeah, I hope so.
I bet they
Need to
are.
make them proud.
But thinking back to when you were a little girl, what kind of kid were you? Were you the one getting into scandalous activities? Were you breaking rules? Were you the goody goody? What were you?
I feel like I was more of a goody little middle child.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's what middle childs are, but I feel like I was always getting good grades. I had a good group of friends that we would always hang out, and I
Mhm.
did club soccer. So we were everywhere for that. I don't know. I feel like I wasn't crazy as a child, I just had goals, I guess.
You weren't touching the electric fence when someone told you not to?
No, that was probably my little sister.
Okay, so you do fit into
Yeah.
the child birth order theory.
Yeah, I don't know what that looks like.
Do you know what I'm talking about, Harrison?
Yeah, we talked a little bit before.
Yeah.
I think the middle one's typically more calm, level-headed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Youngest
So, yeah.
one, ego.
I feel that probably makes sense. I feel like middle child, you're kind of on your own a little bit.
Mhm.
You got to figure things out for yourself. I
Yeah.
feel like I've done a good job of that.
No,
so.
I think you're crushing it. I love
I
it.
feel like we're doing okay.
But so you don't live too far from home.
Mm-mm.
So when you do go home, what do you
Mhm.
like to do with your family?
I feel like me and my family probably just eat dinner, watch a movie. I'll probably take my little sister to her friend's house or something.
Be the little Uber
just
driver.
it just feels like I'm back and living with them when I'm there.
Mhm.
It's just we have a good time. It's just and I have 2 dogs at my house. So I
Ooh.
have a black lab and a chocolate lab, and so I love to go home
Aw.
and see them.
That's so sweet. So
Yeah.
coming here to college, it wasn't too bad of an adjustment for you because you were really
Mhm.
close to home. Would you say?
Yeah, I feel like it was pretty mellow.
Mhm.
I moved into actually a house with my older sister.
Oh wow.
So I'm still with her, but just off campus a little, kind of near. But yeah, I feel like it's still pretty different just because I moved kind of out of my house, my dad's house, pretty abruptly. I just kind of picked up everything and left.
Mhm.
And my stepbrother, he moved into my room right after.
Oh wow. They were ready to get you out of
so
there.
they said, "You're gone." I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, it was funny. It was an adjustment, but it wasn't a tough one. So I think that kind of made things pretty simple for me.
So you never got dorm life experience.
I didn't, and I'm not too sure I'm upset about that.
I feel like everyone who goes to college needs to experience the dorm life.
I guess it is a stepping stone, and maybe I missed that one.
You definitely did.
But
we need to take you a step back.
No.
Move you back into
I can't. Hopefully I'll be okay.
Mm-hmm. But it's sweet that you get to live with your sister.
Yeah, that's fun. And we have a puppy of our own.
You guys have your own dog?
We have a mini golden doodle.
Oh my gosh, so you're like already adulting a freshman year.
Yeah, you could say so.
I feel like getting a dog in college is like a big step.
I
Mm-hmm.
love her though.
I'm so how old is
my
she?
baby? She's a year this month.
Oh, so you've been through like the puppy stage.
Yeah.
You're
puppy
still going
stage
through
was
it.
like last summer, this fall.
Look at you.
she's hilarious.
Adulting. You're adulting
so
hardcore.
adulting.
Oh my gosh.
That's me.
I love that. But so you said you played club soccer.
Mm-hmm.
When did track get into the picture? How to cross country?
Yeah. Club soccer was from literally like very young till freshman year of high school. And I think track, that kind of started in middle school. They had like the little intramural athletics and you could go join the cross country team. But I mean, my dad's a runner. He does marathons. He does like a bunch of stuff. So he would always take me to like the pumpkin run in Lincoln, like all the little kid races. And I was pretty good at it. Like I was a soccer player, like you can run fast as a soccer player. So I kind of got into that. And then in middle school, I joined a club team in Lincoln. And so I kind of started excelling in that. And we realized with club, there's a lot of places you can go for that because they have state, then regionals and nationals. And so as a middle schooler, I went to cross country nationals in Florida.
Oh, wow.
And I did like pretty well there for like a 12, 13-year-old or something. And it was pretty fun. Like I wasn't training hard or anything. I was just going to practice and then racing. And then I feel like 8th grade year, I started to get a little more serious with it. Like I would practice more and more and I really loved it. And so they had a national meet in, I think that year it was in California, Sacramento. And I won nationals in the steeplechase actually.
Oh my God.
For like
Steeplechase?
Yeah. It was like a 2,000 meter steeplechase race. Like it was a miniature one. And I won that one.
Dang.
And I ran like the 1,500 and I got second. And so, and like pretty good times for a little 8th grader. Like it was fun. And then like I don't know, 8th grade year, you still have like school athletics too. And they had like a state meet there. And I ran like a 5 flat mile.
Dang.
As an 8th grader, which is like high school times.
That is insane.
And so that was a really cool like standard to hit as a middle schooler. And so that kind of propelled me into high school. So yeah.
That is spectacular. So when you were kind of having all this success, you were like, wow, I really love this sport.
Yeah.
And then you're like, who cares about soccer anymore?
Well, actually, funny story. So I kept playing soccer till my freshman year. I decided to quit my freshman year, but then I came back to it my sophomore year. Like I decided to do cross and soccer at the same time.
Oh my gosh.
So that was a little much, but I like missed it a lot and my teammates wanted me back. So I was like, okay, one more season. And I think that was fun.
That's so sweet. Do you still miss soccer?
I do. Soccer is a really fun sport. Like it just like track is a team sport, but soccer is like team sport,
Exactly.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
We could try and recruit you to the women's soccer team here.
Yeah, they might need me. Just kidding.
Need you.
They won a Big Ten championship ring.
They're crushing it.
Killing it.
They are.
They're awesome.
But yeah, what point did you realize that you wanted to run in college?
I feel like I've always kind of wanted to run in college. Freshman year of high school, I was like winning all of my races. Like I got second at state actually to a girl who's on our team now, Ellie Dahl.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, she's on our team. And so I got second at state there, and I definitely wanted to run in college then. But like sophomore and junior year, I kind of hit like a growth of puberty and my body was changing. And no one in running, especially like women's running as a college girl, not a college girl, high school girl, no one really like prepares you for that.
I agree.
Yeah. And so I didn't know how to deal with it. And like I was running times a lot slower than they were my freshman year just because like my body was trying to like keep up, and I kind of lost the hope for college running a little bit, even though my times weren't like terrible, but I just felt like I wasn't good enough anymore. And just pairing that with like things you're hearing from like other people, like, oh, she's not as good, like, and then your own head, I kind of lost that hope. But I kind of realized, like, working through that, like, I knew my body could be like fine if I would give it time, you know? And so I gave it time. I didn't like restrict eating or anything. Like, I wasn't trying to like change myself. And so finally it all kind of worked out, you know? Like senior year cross country, I was like starting to like feel like myself again. And not like myself again, but like a new me, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you're never gonna go back to how you were like 15 years old, you know?
Exactly.
And so I was growing and I grew. And senior year, I like had a breakthrough. And yeah, I feel like after junior year, I knew I still wanted to run in college. And I was like determined to do that. And so I started looking to colleges, getting some answers. And I was like, okay, like they can see the potential in me. They know what I can do. And I felt pretty empowered by that. So,
I feel like that's amazing. I love how you talked about that because nobody talks about that girls go through in like all sports.
I know. It's really rough. And I think a lot of that has to do with like female coaches. Like there's not a lot of female coaches. I never really had any female coaches when I was younger. And no one really like told me that my body was going to change, you know?
And it's a tough thing to talk about.
Yeah.
And it's like you don't want to live with the fact that like, oh, like after this happens, you might not be as good.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just got to work through that.
Yeah.
But
it's like,
it's just life.
It's
you
life.
Know? It's
Things
the small
happen.
things that you go through that you don't even think are big deals. But when did Nebraska become like something that you knew that was possible?
Yeah. I think my senior year cross country. I feel like I was really enjoying it and my times were getting better. So I reached out and
You reached out. I love it.
I reached out.
It.
Of course I emailed them. They answered and they kind of like, they were interested. And so I went on a visit here and they like gave me an offer and I was like, okay, like I'm going to do it. So I kind of like went to my other schools too. I didn't visit a lot of schools, but yeah, Nebraska was my number one, I think.
It was love at first sight?
Yeah. You could say so.
So sweet. What do you love about it most?
I think I just love the environment here. Like the team culture is amazing. I love my new friends here. Like, and it's just really, it just feels like home because it kind of is home for me. So yeah.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that so much. Well, we are going to cut it to our last break and we'll be right back. I'm your host, Meghan Walker on Speed and Power, and I'm with Berlin Schutz, right?
Schutz. Yeah.
Schutz.
You got
it. I got it. Come back right after this
Constructors
break.
is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
It's getting nicer outside, but it's still hit or miss in the spring on golf weather. Not at Double Eagle Golf. You're home for always 72-degree weather with no wind. Book a bay with some friends for a weekend or come by for golf and happy hour on a weekday. Spring leagues are underway, but stay tuned for info on indoor golf tournaments and book your bay for after the spring game in late April. That's all at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. Online at doubleeagle.golf. Spring is a time of new beginnings and trying new things. If you haven't tried Furious Cheese Spread yet, the time is now. For parties for St. Patrick's Day and Easter, or celebrating the NCAA tournament with friends, there's no better dip to bring everyone together and celebrate something from Nebraska. Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Furious Cheese Spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table.
Join On the Block and Old School live from Scissors and Scotch on 30th and Yankee Hill on Thursday, June 6th to celebrate their grand opening. Feel better instantly with a beard trim, haircut, or a traditional shave courtesy of the experienced and professional barbers at Scissors and Scotch. Stick around after your cut and enjoy a beverage in their cozy bar area, and don't worry, there's more than just Scotch. Spend your afternoon with Scissors and Scotch at 93.7 The Ticket, live on location June 6th from 2 to 6 p.m.
Spring in Nebraska brings green grass and warmer weather, but it also brings severe storms which can cause damage to your home. Meadowlark Exterior specializes in hail, storm, and wind damage restoration, as well as roofing, siding, and gutters for commercial or residential buildings. Meadowlark Exteriors focuses on fine craftsmanship and proves that in their attention to detail. They offer free roof inspections and estimates and insurance claim assistance, serving the Lincoln and Omaha surrounding areas. Call today at 402-875-2956 or go to meadowlarkexteriors.com.
Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for ready-mixed concrete, Husker concrete, and Beatrice concrete. Nebco offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and we pay for CDL training. Apply today to earn an average total compensation of $50,000 to $60,000 your first year driving. From Nebco's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
Wall-to-Wall Wine & Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine room. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for spirits and cigars, Wall-to-Wall Wine & Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Do you need motivation to get to the gym on the weekend or even in general? Tune into the Movement Hour each Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. Movement Academy owner Robert Kuhlman will host the show as he introduces new ways to stay in shape. The Movement Hour every Saturday morning from 10 to 11 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
This is Coach Bill Bush. You all know my passion for Nebraska. Having coached all over the country, I can honestly say there is no place like Nebraska. You know where there's also no place like? Midwest Bank. Midwest Bank has proudly served Nebraska for over 70 years, and they're located in 9 different communities. Midwest Bank is ready, willing, and able to meet all your personal, business, and agriculture needs. Your community, your bank, and mine, Midwest Bank. Find out more at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
It's getting nicer outside, but it's still hit or miss in the spring on golf weather. Not at Double Eagle Golf. You're home for always 72-degree weather with no wind. Book a bay with some friends for a weekend or come by for golf and happy hour on a weekday. Spring leagues are underway, but stay tuned for info on indoor golf tournaments and book your bay for after the spring game in late April. That's all at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. Online at doubleeagle.golf. Spring is a time of new beginnings and trying new things. If you haven't tried Fuhrer's cheese spread yet, the time is now. For parties for St. Patrick's Day and Easter, or celebrating the NCAA tournament with friends, there's no better dip to bring everyone together and celebrate something from Nebraska. Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Fuhrer's cheese spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table.
Join On the Block and Old School live from Scissors and Scotch on 30th and Yankee Hill on Thursday, June 6th to celebrate their grand opening. Feel better instantly with a beard trim, haircut, or a traditional shave courtesy of the experienced and professional barbers at Scissors and Scotch. Stick around after your cut and enjoy a beverage in their cozy bar area, and don't worry, there's more than just Scotch. Spend your afternoon with Scissors and Scotch at 93.7 The Ticket, live on location June 6th from 2 to 6 p.m.
Back to The Ticket weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Speed and Power on 93.7 The Ticket. I'm your host, Meghan Walker, and I'm joined by the lovely Berlin Schutz. I crushed it. I killed it.
Yeah, you did.
I'll get on it. But this is our last segment. This is my final segment. This is my favorite. So you really got to lock in for this one.
I got you.
Okay?
Okay.
I'm trying to make sure that you can see my face. DP is calling me out here that you can't see my face, but I'm trying to lock in. But okay, first question. We're giving you a billboard. You can put anything on it.
Oh my
This is
God.
for everybody in the world to see. What are you putting on it?
This is horrifying. Definitely not my face.
Your beautiful face? Why would you not put your beautiful face
Why
on
would
there?
I want to see everyone to see that? Why would everyone want to see?
This is anything you want. It could be a quote. It could be a thing that you
Okay,
live
okay,
by.
okay. I would probably put like just a collage of like a bunch of like powerful women, you know?
Okay.
Just like some cool women in my life
Mhm.
or like awesome people.
Any words or just random pictures?
No words.
No words.
We're just gonna do a
Just
collage.
powerful women.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yep.
Very empowering. Great job, Berlin.
I don't know.
Great job.
Give me 4 of the women on there. Then.
Yup.
If you had to make a quick
4 of
Mount
the
Rushmore.
women?
Yeah, you said you could have multiple, but give me a Mount Rushmore of 4 at least.
Okay. Well, we're gonna do I forgot her name, but she's the one who like ran a marathon in protest like a whole bunch of years back because like women weren't allowed to run marathons then or whatever. We're gonna do her.
Okay, number one.
Oh crap.
Who else?
Oh my gosh, this is like scary.
Catherine Switzer.
Yes, her.
Little FBI agent over there. I love it.
Shout out Google.
Shout out Google.
Why am I blanking on all the women in the world right now?
I hope your mom makes it on the list somewhere.
Yeah, she'll be on there too, of course.
Are you gonna be on there at all?
No, why would I put myself?
Maybe in another year. we'll get you on there.
Maybe someday in the future I would be on it. Probably like Michelle Obama. She's pretty cool.
Okay.
Mm.
These are some good
Yeah, I can
answers.
respect
Yeah.
that. One more.
Okay. Who's a cool woman in the world?
There's a lot of them.
You
I'm
got
not gonna
Catherine
lie.
Switzer, Michelle Obama, and your mom.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good cast so far. Nothing wrong with it.
We're gonna put like one of the early feminists, like Susan. What's her name? Like Susan Anthony.
Susan B. Anthony?
Sure.
Okay, perfect. We've got our
Historic
final
person,
four.
I guess.
I love it. We'll add to it at some point.
We're gonna put a lot of women on there.
Oh yeah, maybe I'll get on there one day.
You
If I
will
do some-
definitely get on there.
Next question. You're going
Yep.
for a run. Could be with anybody, dead or alive. Who is it?
Oh my gosh.
This is a long run, so you better like pick someone good.
Any person in the world ever.
Mhm.
I probably want to go on a run with like someone funny to keep me entertained. Because if it's like a long run,
Like Kevin Hart. We gotta.
yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna go on a run with like Adam Sandler.
Okay, that's a
I
valid
feel like
run.
he'd be funny.
That is such a valid run. You guys probably wouldn't go very far.
Nah.
But dang, that's a good answer. I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that one.
Mhm.
Okay, next question. Favorite song on your playlist right now?
Can I like look?
Sure. You gotta sing it if you look.
No.
It was worth a try. Try it with
Good
everybody.
try, Megan. Right now, I'm gonna probably say something by SZA because I really love SZA.
Okay, that's valid. Do you listen to this when you're on your runs?
Yeah, honestly, every song ever gets played on my runs. Like, doesn't matter what genre, you know.
I
Because
respect that.
especially like long runs, you got to mix it up.
Mm-hmm.
We'd probably say like "Conceited" by SZA.
Valid.
one.
That's so valid. Okay, next question. We're dropping you off on an island.
Okay.
You get to bring 3 items with you.
Yep.
You have a 5x5 box that your 3 items have to fit in.
Okay.
What are you bringing?
My phone,
Okay.
of course.
Of course, the phone.
Maybe like probably like a book.
A book.
I don't want to be
phone.
bored.
Yep.
And then maybe like a water filter.
A water filter. Okay. Phone, you have no Wi-Fi connection, no electricity, but you're gonna bring your phone.
Yeah, but I can like look through photos and like stay motivated to be live.
That's valid.
Are they actually on your camera or is it the cloud? Because there's no service if they're on the cloud.
They can be on the camera.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your survival rating? We should probably just go 1 through 10. Her survival rating on the
6, 'cause she's gonna be motivated.
island. Okay, 6.
What are you giving her?
I'll be more realistic. I'll be devil's advocate. I'll go 2.
2 out of 10.
That's crazy. You guys doubt me.
I give you a 6, man.
I think I would actually. I want to do very good. I don't think I can make a fire.
You got your phone. You can use like the sunlight and the reflection.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Good
I'm
luck
lost.
with that.
I'm really
Okay.
lost.
Next question. You can do an NIL deal with any brand. What is it?
Any brand.
Any brand.
Yeah. I probably want to do like a big one with like a running company, maybe like New Balance or something.
Mm-hmm. Good answer.
Yeah.
I love that.
I would, because they're doing a bunch of like college athlete NIL deals now.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And maybe if I get like really good, I can do that.
You are really good. You need to hop on that.
But I'm gonna like, I'll get it someday.
Okay. I better see that soon.
You will.
I'll be
Maybe.
giving you it.
All right, you got any more before we wrap up here? We
Yeah.
got time for a couple more if you got them.
Shh, duh, I got a couple more. Duh.
Yeah, you do.
7 a.m. or 7 p.m. workout.
7 a.m. all the way.
Okay.
I don't care what anyone says. 7 p.m. is like your body's so tired from the day.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get a workout done at 7 a.m., you have the whole rest of the day to spend like, fine.
Correct
You're-
answer.
You're good. Yeah.
Yep.
Would you agree?
I would 100%
Okay,
agree.
good.
Yeah. Knocking
Good.
out team photos in the morning at 7:30. Perfect.
be
I
nice.
love it. How many owls would you have to see in a day to be concerned?
Owls?
Owls. Who? Like owls?
I saw one the other day actually, and I was already concerned.
Okay.
So
we
I'm
got
gonna
one.
go. Really concerned would be 3. I'd be like, something's out to get me.
Be freaking out.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I love that. Okay. We will give you your final question. What do you have to say to young Berlin?
Young Berlin.
Yeah. What do you want to tell her?
Aw. I want to tell her that it's all gonna be okay.
It's all gonna be
You're
okay.
gonna make it.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this has been Berlin Shuts. Thank you so much
Oh,
for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Make sure to pay attention to her at Big Tens and have a great rest of your night and make sure to tune in next week. Bye.